Now we will study about the flower. The flower is the most important part, maybe just right after leaf, because leaf provides food for the plant. However, flower is the reproductive part of the plant. Now we will study about the flower in detail. Let me explain this with a cross section of a general flower. So all flowers have a basic cross section like this. A flower has a prominent part like this. They are known as petals. And like when I say cross section, when you take a flower and when you cut it in the middle, it looks like this, cross section. So this is the base of the flower. You can write as flower base of the flower. Just above the base you have sepals. Normally they are green color, but here I just shaded it. So they are in green color. And above the sepals you have the petals. The petals are the prominent flower parts. They are normally very bright and attractive in color. And when you look at the main part inside the flower, you have a central part which is known as the female part. I mean, a flower is actually bisexual. A flower contains both male parts and female parts. Unlike animals, in which males are separate, females are separate. During reproduction they mate and then a new offspring, a zygote is formed. However, a flower is the bisexual part of the plant. It has both male and female parts together normally. There are very few flowers which are unisexual. Most of the flowers are bisexual. So these parts are the male parts. They are known as stamens. And the pistil, the central part, is known as pistil. That's the female part. Now, this long tube on the female part, this is known as style. And these stamens, they have a lot of pollen grains. Just like in animals we have sperms and egg cells. The pollens are equivalent of sperms, and the ovary and the ovule. The ovules are equal to egg cells. The ovules are, as usual, they are larger in size, and pollen grains are very small in size. So now what happens is, this is the basic, so this explains the basic structure of the flower. Now when the plants are about to reproduce, what happens is, the process of transfer of pollen grains from the male part to the female part. Like the pollen grains are just here, just right next to the female part. However, to transfer the pollen grains from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, or from here to here, or it can be from some other flower. Maybe some other flower is over here nearby and you have pollen grains from here. It's also possible. Maybe some flower is from here nearby, so pollen grains are possible. It is possible. So the process of, let me write it down first and then let me define it. It's known as pollination. The two types, self and cross. Self-pollination, cross-pollination. Okay. So the process, let me define pollination once again. The process of transfer of pollen grains from the male part to the female part of a flower of a same or a different flower is known as pollination. It can be of two types, self-pollination, cross-pollination. When the transfer of male part, when the transfer of pollen grains occurs in the same flower, that is known as self-pollination. When the transfer of pollen grains occurs from one flower to different flower, from a male part of one flower to a female part of another flower, that is known as cross-pollination. Normally, the agents of pollination are wind, water, insects, even by human beings by mistake. Even when we are playing with a flower, when we are playing with a plant, we might also be agents of pollination. So the main agents of pollination are water, air, water, insects and animals, including us human beings, and it can be other natural sources as well. So this is the definition of pollination. This is what is meant by pollination, and so this explains, coming back to the structure of the flower. That is the reason why the petals are very attractive, because 90% of the pollination are performed by insects like bees, honeybees, because those insects need nectar from flowers, from plants. So that's why if the flowers make their petals attractive, the insects are attracted towards it and they perform the pollination, and the job of the plant is also done, because their next generation is getting ready. Now let me tell you what happens in pollination. Like say for example, when it can maybe say for example a honeybee is coming over here, and it's sitting over on the stamen, and then it's sitting over this style, again on the stamen, again on the style. So it's just while eating it, it is just hovering around, just like a chopper, just like a helicopter. So in this hovering process, the pollens are shifted. It's shifted from here inside to the sticky part. So after that, what happens is the strongest, every pollen tries to generate a tube so that it can reach the ovule, the female part. However, only the strongest pollens, only the strongest male part, the pollen grains, will be able to reach the female part ovule, because it's like digging a tunnel. I mean, it's like a marathon. It's not just like a marathon race. It's like you're digging a marathon tunnel, like say 100 miles long. It's very tough, and that's why only the strongest pollen can reach the ovule, and both the male and female parts can mate with each other, and the next generation, the zygote is formed, and the next generation is formed. Now, when a pollen makes a tube through the style and reaches the egg, also known as ovule, so all other channels are sealed. I would say the process of fusion of male and female gametes is known as fertilization. So once the male cell, the pollen grain, meets the female cell, so the fertilization has occurred and everything else is sealed. Now here the seed is formed. So that's why it's called seed. A seed is formed. So after some time the seed germinates. It's known as germination of the seed. The process of development of the seed into the big plant is known as germination. So after a while, when favorable conditions occur, when you plant the seeds, I mean when the seed is ready, then you take the seed and you plant in a field, and the plants and the next generation is ready. The plant starts growing. So once after fertilization, the seeds are ready. Then you just have to germinate, and then based on the requirement, we can plant the seeds in the field. We can water it regularly. We can put some fertilizers or minerals as per requirement, and the seed will grow into a new plant or trees, maybe after a few months down the line, or it can also take a few years down the line. So thank you so much. Have a great day.